Welcome to Outlaw Edge Blade Works. So last weekend I broke down on the side of the road and I had my pack with me, so I was able to get home and make it back all right. But this morning I went ahead and took some extra tools that I had and I set all this stuff up so I have a nice little tool set that I can keep in Bushcraft Betty, my roadster. That way it'll be behind the seat. That way next time if something happens, I fix it up on the side of the road. And I went ahead and bought a brand new roll of tie wire, and that's the rebar tie wire, or baling wire, whatever you guys want to call it. And I got it set up pretty good. Nice little tool set. And of course, because that's an old vintage roadster, I found this old vintage toolbox out in the woods, and I thought it was really cool. It had a lot of character on it. Some guy's name was on it and whatever. But I found this out buried in the woods, and it was at an old junkyard, and it was kind of full of bugs and junk and dirt and branches and whatever. So I kind of beat it back together and bent it back to where it was supposed to be. And this must have been like some young kid's high school project back in the day or something, in shop class or whatever. But I thought it was pretty cool. It kind of matched the character of my car. So I'm going to put everything in there, and then that way I'll be prepared next time. Instead of just trying to use the stuff that was in my pack, I can use the tools that I have in my car now. And it's a pretty complete tool set. So I have metric wrenches, standard wrenches, and then I have pliers, and I put a toothbrush in there for like scrubbing stuff. Sometimes you gotta get numbers off things and whatever. I have a razor blade or razor knife, putty knife, cotter pin puller, some electrical tape, one crescent wrench right here, a bunch of screwdrivers, all the different sizes, some channel locks and whatever, a hammer, pry bar, some bigger wrenches that I know that I'll need for some certain things, for certain projects. And then I have a large set of metric and standard sockets, shallows. I don't have any deep, big half-inch drive sockets, but I'm pretty sure I won't need them. Some Torx, Allen sockets, and then these I put in there because a lot of the times on the older cars you have square head nuts or sockets that you got to take off, or fasteners, I mean, that you have to take off. And so I put these in there just because I had an extra set. And then of course I had the tie wire, metric and standard, deep and shallow sockets, half-inch drive, 3/8 drive, 1/4-inch drive, some universals, and then a 3/8 universal, and that's about it. And then I'll put some shop rags in there, and I carry a flashlight on me at all times, a couple flashlights in my pack and in my pocket, so I think I'll be prepared. That way next time something happens on the side of the road, this is the only car that I didn't have a tool set in, and it kind of bit me in the ass when I was sitting on the side of the road. Well, it won't happen again. It only happens once. But anyways, I figured I'd share with you guys. Just being prepared, having the right stuff, you know, in case of an emergency and you're broke down on the side of the road and you're stuck out there. That way you'll be prepared next time. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Take care.